And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at the 2016 Goodie Box. Now what is this? This is from Frosted Games. Now each year Frosted Games makes an advent calendar, and I'll actually be showing some of those this year from their advent calendar, where you open one up every day all the way up to Christmas and find the promo goodies that are inside that. Well, this is from the same company, and these are the promos for games that were nominated and or won the Deutscher Spielepreis award. The DSP, that's what I'm going to call it, so that's easier for me to pronounce, is an award that's voted on by gamers each year, and different games win. And so some of the games that were nominated were Codenames Mombasa, Time Stories, and Isle of Skye. So this comes with promos for those 4 games in this box. And they're not just throwaway promos, they're actually some pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to just give you a quick look at these promos, and maybe you can hunt one of these down if you like one or more of these games. So this expansion pack comes with something that explains, all right, here's what's inside here. Here were the nominations for the award. They advertise their other promo pack that they have, their Christmas Advent Calendar. And then they also have rules for each of the different 4 promos that are involved here. So I'm going to show you the promos. These are the promos from Mombasa. So there are no promos in here that I think are like, I mean, I guess these are the closest ones. I don't have Mombasa any longer. But you can pay here basically to get bonus values. There are more books. I mean, where you're paying money. Money is kind of a tight commodity, but you can do that. But hey, here's a way to get money. This is a new bonus spot. And I'm always for having more bonus spots. You go there if you have the most bookkeepers. And then depending on how many bookkeepers you have, you will get money. Isle of Skye has some new tiles, and these tiles are just shuffled in the mix. And okay, so they have different types of terrain on them. And these will give you points, basically, based on stuff that is next to them, adjacency. So, for example, this one here gives you 2 points for each adjacent farm. This one 1 point for each adjacent ship. And you notice it also has a coin on it. And they have some terrain on them, too. 1 point for each adjacent sheep. So this is nothing major, but it's kind of nice to have tiles. And I like things that score for adjacency, so huzzah. Now, Codenames. This one, they gave a lot of cards for Codenames. That's because these are all the awards of the DSP over the course of the year. So we have Transamerica, which was designed by Franz Benno de Long and Antoine Bauza, designed 7 Wonders. So they have the name of the game, and Ray on one side, and then the author on the other side. Now these are probably, the problem with these cards, okay, they're fun, but you're only going to be able to play these with gamers. If I have, for example, I'm playing a game, and so out there you see Ignacy Trzewiczek and Klaus-Jürgen Rade, and over here we have Terra Mystica and Stefan Dora, and here we have Village and Alan Moon. I don't think a non-gamer is going to really know what these mean. So this is a very in thing, and so you can mix these, I suppose, with regular code names. And it would be funny, but I'm just not sure how useful that would be. You could play with them just by themselves, and that would be interesting, but it's kind of like the thing you would do at a game convention or with other gamers. Finally, we have these. These are for Time Stories, and this is really cool. I love getting anything for Time Stories. It's one of my favorite games. But Bob shows up, and Bob tells us that these here are singular-powered insertion enhancement level 3s. All right, these are basically beacons. You can destroy these, essentially, when you get to a location and you look at the first card, card A, and after you read it, you can use one of these and show every other card before you go to it. So you're wondering if the kindly old lady there is super nice or if she has a dagger in her purse. This is a way to find out using these. So you can better believe these are going in my Time Story games, and we're going to use them in the future. Ha, 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 ha. Hey folks, I'm going to kind of do my Dice Tower judgment here for each of the promos separately. Okay, so the Mombasa promos, okay, and the Isle of Skye promos, okay. The Codenames promos, cool, but for gamers mostly. Time Story promos, amazing, into my collection. So if you have any of these games, I would say if you have any of these games, you're probably going to want the promos for that particular game because they're pretty cool. They're good quality. So certainly something interesting and different to check out. The 2016 Goodie Box.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!